I know this probably will not be seen once again because my YouTube is being shadow banned. My videos are being shadow banned, and my computer is also hacked by dangerous people who are involved in very serious crimes against me for 6 years. I am the victim of sex slavery cops, torturing, serious brain injuring, serious skull splitting, body mutilations, kidnapping, sex assaults, false arrest refusals, extortion, putting prisoner tracking into me, blood and piss forcing, lies, time buying, cover ups, having medical files falsified against me for treatment refusals, discrimination, blacklisting, assuring I get no medical help. Ontario provincial police who are guilty of first-degree murder and attempted murder, full physical identity theft on me with 100% proof, with junkie, ex-inmate, sex offender, drug trafficking, drug addicts who are accomplices with and for O.p.p. committing murders, attempted murders, drug trafficking, tortures, slavery, full identity thefts, financial thefts and frauds, rapes, bank frauds, disability frauds, bank thefts, and full physical identity theft, elderly stalking, torture, murders, i.e., my mother, two of my dogs tortured, killed, for revenge retaliation because of me speaking of O.p.p. crimes, the human trafficking, the homeless exploitation, and possible money laundering at the Morning Star mission at the time. Ex-Chief or Commander, year 2019, drove a white Jeep Wrangler, had me shot on the corner of Bridge and Center Street, Highway 41 and Bridge at the intersection. Staff Sergeants, years 2019, 2021, kidnapping, sodomy, sex assault. Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weiss, Constable Ward. Stacy, a mental health worker, was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston AMHS, and Shelley Hafner. Had me kidnapped May 27, 2021, 24 hours after me asking for help, with crimes taking place against me from them. Spencer Mills, 14716. He shows up at your door, definitely expect bodies to start piling up behind him. Robert Kane, 7224. Lennox and Addington County General Hospital were criminally negligent, involved in co-committing and covering up O.p.p. crimes, prevented me help and proof of what was shot into me. August 6, 2019, actually, 6 years ago. Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic, she also goes by Dr. Margie B. Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor, CEO, ex-CEO Cubby Duck, and patient relations, had me criminally charged twice. First time in an attempt to give me a criminal record, which I did not previously have, in an attempt to try to discredit me and turn their crimes against me around back onto me. Not once, but twice, to cover their own asses and everybody else's. Justice of the Peace is involved. It's organized against poor, homeless, elderly, and disabled. Justice of the Peace is involved. Threats, intimidations, obstructions, accusations stating I was high on marijuana and hallucinating being sodomized because it was done by O.p.p. Staff Sergeant and harbored escapee, sex offender, heroin trafficker, child sex slave trafficking, stalker for ex-O.p.p. Chief or Commander. Wow. Those in Napanee that are guilty and I know them, including two of them involved are my cousins. So I am not just naming names for the sake of naming names. I am naming names for the sake of them being 100% guilty. And it can be all proven, but they cannot be arrested. A guy known as Bob Cross, he also goes by Bill Wooldridge, Bill Coolidge, Bill Delarosable, James Bubbles, Stephen Maven, which is the one Harvard escapee, and he is using that name as an alias as well. He's now bald, glasses, lives behind the law office on the corner of Center and Bridge Street, pretty much right where I was shot by ex-O.p.p chief or commander. In a gray house he lives. He's approximately 65 to 70, bald, glasses. He thinks that he and I were switched at birth, thinks that he is my dad, was criminally stalking my mother and calling my mother mom at the time as well. He is guilty of first-degree torture, crime, stalking, and murder against her, December 20th, 2020. Blair Hardy Kane, he is guilty of identity theft, bank frauds, meth trafficking, stalking, torture crimes, brain injuring. He's an obsessed homosexual, low-life piece of shit garbage. He is guilty of raping a woman at 45 Dundas Street, apartment 3 in 2021, who is now deceased from a drug overdose, compliments of him, and one Jason Van Alstyne. Blair Kane or Blair Hardy, he is allegedly Ontario Provincial Police undercover supervisor. He is a meth trafficker, guilty of financial thefts and frauds, bank thefts, welfare disability frauds, and possible multiple homicides, including being involved with my mother, stalking, torture, and death. Guilty of attempted murder against me with intent. And I can 100% prove my words. He is an obsessed, low-life, homosexual piece of shit goof. There is Robert Barry, who lives on Bridge Street. He is bald. He has a crowbar mustache, approximately 70 years old. He walks around with a bag of drugs. He has a crowbar mustache, glasses. He's a laid-law truck driver, and he is a serial killer. Him and his boyfriend are going around committing sex assaults. His boyfriend is HIV/AIDS positive, so he is committing sex assaults and spreading his disease around to victims. Tyler T. Baglake, he is guilty of first-degree torture and murdering my dog, killing my dog, March 24th, 2023. Guilty of being involved with my identity theft, torture crimes on me. I have pictures where I look exactly like this piece of shit. No relation. I am 53. He is approximately only 30, 35. He is the boyfriend and lover to O.p.p drug cop Robert Kane as well, and number one rat informant. Jason Gimpy Two-Step Van Alstyne, he is an obsessed homosexual inbred crackhead. He sells laced fentanyl and niazine between Napanee and Kingston. He is guilty of possible many overdose homicides between Napanee and Kingston with addicts and the homeless, especially at the hub. He is guilty of first-degree identity theft against me with the intent to commit identity disability and insurance fraud, brain splitting me, skull splitting me. I'm even starting to get fucking red hair like the low-life piece of shit goof. Bert Hustler, he used to date my wife after we separated. He is guilty of skull splitting me, brain injuring me. He is an obsessed homosexual. He is a schizophrenic, a meth head, a crackhead, and a morphine head. He is in a permanent psychosis. He thinks that he used to play hockey in NHL for the Philadelphia Flyers and Hartford Whalers. He is guilty of first-degree premeditated attempted murder against me with intent to commit. Raymond LeBlanc, he is a child groomer. He is a criminal stalker. He is guilty of torturing and killing my dog with Tyler T. Bag Lake, March 24, 2023. He is guilty of torture crimes against me, brain injury me, body mutilations, and attempted murder. He and his roommate Samantha, and this 100% can be proven. Two of my cousins, Dale Hartwick and Harry Hartwick, and Dale Hartwick's boyfriend, Anthony Tony Axel Rose Hearns. Harry Hartwick, he is guilty. He is my cousin. He's also guilty of serious crimes on me as a child. He is guilty of being involved with my identity theft, skull splitting me, brain injure me. Once again, can all be proven. Not just saying this. His nephew, my other cousin, Dale Hartwick, he personally told me he is involved with these crimes against me. He fucked up and let it slip out. He is involved. He is guilty of attempted murder against me with the intent to commit homicide for drop charges for a stabbing he committed against his wife or ex-wife's boyfriend. And Tony Anthony Axel Rose Hearns, he is fucked in the head, obviously. He thinks that I am a wolf. He is guilty of blinding me in my right eye. I have pictures where I look just like the guy, including the same cock eye. He is guilty of attempted paralyzing me, sex assault, skull splitting me with the others, and he is guilty of first degree attempted murder with intent to commit. These are O.p.p. untouchables. They're all registered sex offenders, speedheads, crackheads, meth heads, fentanyl heads. So O.p.p. can play Pontius Pilate in hopes of deniability while using these low-life pieces of shit to completely, totally end bloodlines, steal identities, and have victims completely and totally medically blacklisted no matter what they can show and prove. Once again, no criminal record or history. I had not been to a hospital or a doctor in approximately 7 to 10 years prior to being shot in August of 2019. No psychological record or history with any nut wards or anything else. I do not hear voices, no hallucinations. I do not have multiple personalities. I do not think I am someone I'm not. So it has absolutely nothing to do with any kind of mental disorder in any way, shape, or form. 100% criminal. My medical rights, my legal rights, and my human rights have all been completely and totally taken away from me. Public beware. No matter what I do, show, and prove, there is nothing that can be done. I have went to O.p.p. to try to get arrest. I have tried OYPRD at the time. I have tried Lika several times. I have tried other means to get arresting and charging, and it just won't happen. O.p.p. are too dangerous. They are too corrupt. There is also a reserve cop involved named Travis Brandt and his brother Christopher Brandt. Travis Brandt, as a matter of fact, was out stalking me tonight, Friday, August 8th. It was around between 7 and 8 p.m. tonight. I was out visiting my cousin and he proceeded to follow me there. He proceeded to constantly drive around the block. And when I left and walked home, he proceeded to drive back and forth by me, around me constantly while I was on my way walking home, trying to intimidate me. If anything happens to me, this low-life piece of shit, he is involved with O.p.p, sex slavery trafficking, human trafficking. He's also guilty of using CEW on me, stalking, torture. His brother is involved with my identity theft, and I can prove it, and the piece of shit needs to be arrested and charged. He has tubes in his head. He has a known history of criminal stalking. He's guilty of attempted drugging me through crack cocaine as well. He is guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit. He was high on crack one day and introduced himself as being me and was talking about collecting disability from Kingston, Ontario. He is in the process of committing identity theft with the intent to commit disability fraud as well. He lives at the same address I do. I was stalked, and I am not going to be stalked anymore by one Travis Brandt, who is a reserve cop and brother to Christopher Brandt, who is involved with the O.p.p. sex slavery trafficking. Travis Brandt and Christopher Brandt may be involved with the murder of a woman that happened on the reserve in May 2025 as well through their sex slave trafficking. It may have been a sex crime with those two involved, or the ones from Napanee along with the O.p.p. cops. This is very seriously dangerous. A reserve cop involved with sex slavery, children, adults, middle aged, and elderly. Identity thefts because it's being done by a fucking family member of his. And murders and attempted murders is what has taken place. And I can 100% prove my words. Luckily, nobody can be arrested. But I am gonna try to have lawsuits against one Travis Brandt off reserve, and I am gonna have him charged. I want him charged for stalking using CEW. He is in possession of Pegasus as well, using that R&M through his brother Christopher Brandt as well. So it's not only just Ontario provincial police, it is the reserve cops as well. They are the ones that are human trafficking out the reserves. And this needs to be taken serious or people are going to disappear. And if I am out walking alone and Travis Brandt proceeds to follow me and stalk me with intimidation like he did tonight, going down Huron Brandt in Deserano, Ontario, approximately 5-6 times, he went by me just on my way walking back, leaving from visiting a relative. I am not going to put up with being fucking stalked, and if anything happens to me, I am starting to be in fear of my life. I cannot leave my premises. I cannot walk out the door or go visit family members because of where they live, because this piece of shit is out fucking stalking me, and I don't know if he is going to try to do something with me, because there is lots of opportunities for him, and that's said without any kind of paranoia. This is Jason Van Alstyne. He is guilty of first-degree premeditated attempted murder against me. Whether this cocksucker is watching this and blocking it out or not, I hope you are fucking seeing this Gippy Van Alstyne. And I'm gonna see you one way or another, ended, you little fuck. This is Blair Hardy Kane. Now bald glasses, sometimes a goatee, lives at 149 Center Street North behind the law office on Center and Bridge. Sex slave trafficker for ex-O.p.p. chief and guilty of stalking, torturing, and killing my mother, thinks that he is my dad and that we were switched at birth. That's pretty fucked up. There's no inbreeding in my family, you piece of shit. Tyler Teabag Lake. Here is just some identity changes I have physically been through. If anyone thinks it's impossible, well, there's proof that it's not. And this is Raymond LeBlanc. Short hustler. Tony Anthony Hearns. Self-explanatory. He's a pimp, a woman, and a child abuser. And he hangs with my mother's son, Kevin Sweet, where he goes to smoke crack. I look nothing like this now. This Crestwood here. I'm heading in towards O.p.p. to see about getting Spencer Miller's wife, William Woldridge, arrested and charged today. Stalking, injuring, torturing. Let's see what happens. Crestwood here. I am in the process of identity theft, identity change. Compliments of William Billy Woldridge. I am being changed to look like him. He is being hidden. He is being protected. He can verify this. He can prove this. He can implicate O.p.p. involved 402 days of crime on me, injuring, torturing me, brain damaging me, being lived through, having illegal O.p.p. surveillance put into me, no criminal record or history, no brain problems prior to or after or prior to August 2019, but when this started, I now have electroshock in the bottom of me. Like I said, I am in a process of identity theft, identity change, lies, cover-ups, medical record falsifications, medical discrimination, compliments of O.p.p. and mental health worker involved in this. Dangerous, guilty, sex offenders, human sex trade, slavery, trafficking, the poor, homeless, lies, cover-ups, 402 days of being injured, brain damage, compliments of Spencer Mills, compliments of mental health worker through William Billy Woldridge, who is the husband and who is the crime boss. Crestwood. So congratulations, O.p.p. Congratulations to the criminal doctors. Congratulations unto the lowlifes, which I just showed, for what you've accomplished against me, you fucking pieces of shit. When people disappear, you can thank O.p.p. and their fucking lowlives. Bill Woldridge from 149 Center Street North. They're homosexual. O.p.p. supervisor, serial killing cop. I don't care. I'm going to see you locked up. And you can be an O.p.p. butt plug while you are behind bars, locked up in prison, you piece of shit. Along with you, Christopher Brandt. You fucking low-life cocksucking piece of shit. Look what the fuck's going on, you red-headed, nappy, low-life, crackhead motherfucker. And you have fucking tubes in your head. You're an obsessed homosexual, Chris Brandt. And you're going to be ended. And I'm not talking in that kind of a way. I mean in a legal way where I am going to fucking see you locked up for the rest of your fucking life, you piece of shit. And I am going to end your brother's career. And I'm going to sue him. This is Christopher Brandt. And he now has a full face beard. Meth scabs all over his face. He lives on Bayshore Road in Deserano, Ontario. He is guilty of stalking, drugging. He is guilty of identity theft and attempted murder. Once again, he has meth scabs all over his face and a full face beard. And he is the brother to Reserve Cop Travis Brandt. One way or another, you're going to legally pay. No threat. Each and every one of you fucks for what you've done to me, including killing my mother, full physically changing me, completely, totally numbing me down on a daily basis, and fucking my life, stealing my identity. How O.p.p. traffic, frame, and murder. And this is why you're buying time with the rest. and why I'm medically blacklisted. I have been blocked and medically from medical help in Kingston, Napanee, and in Belleville. So you're getting away with what you've done. Look at what you've done. Even my fucking nose, I'm turning into a fat fucking nose like Blair Hardy. You're gonna pay for this, you fucking cracked meth head, you bastard. I don't give a fuck if you're a cop or not, Blair Hardy or Blair King. You're gonna fucking answer for this. Who the fuck do you think you are, O.p.p, and the rest of you bastards, along with your doctors? I apologize for the swearing, but 6 years of going through this with proof, and enough is enough. You've gotten away with too much, and I am going to see your careers ended, and I'm going to see you locked up one way or another in fucking prison, rotting where you all belong.